You employed a woman named Kate James, is that correct?
Objection leading.
What, if any, relationship did you have with Kate James?
She was my assistant at the time. I hired her sometime in 2012 and had as minimal contact with her as I possibly could. So,
and why is that?
She was difficult, troubled, and inconsistent. She drank on the job and stuff like that, and her behavior was
Objection relevance.
horrible.
She's already testified. Kate James has testified, and I think the bias. We can.
All right, I'll allow that. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. Please describe for the jury what job responsibilities Kate had and how you communicated with her, and kind of how that worked.
Objection compound.
Overruled.
Thank you.
We had minimal person-to-person interaction because I was hardly ever in LA. If I was there for a few days at a time. And Johnny and I kind of lived in this insular bubble anyway when we were together. But we would send emails, texts, and a lot of voice memos, voice notes. And, you know, if I found that if I said, Kate, you know, you left the car running with your doors open and your kids in the car on the street. You
Objection,
need to move
hearsay.
it.
She's not testifying. She's testifying about context.
Sustain the objection. Next question.
All right. I'm going to ask you to take a look at Defendant's Exhibit 209.
Your Honor, I'm going to object on hearsay grounds.
All right.
We're going to lay a foundation, Your Honor.
It's still hearsay. May we
Ms. Hurd,
approach?
did you? May I lay the foundation first? Ms. Hurd, did you communicate with Kate James by email in the ordinary course of your business?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you to take a look at Defendant's 209. Is this a communication that was between you and Kate James that was in the ordinary course of business with her as an employee?
Yes, it is.
So, Your Honor, I'm going to move the admission of Defendant's Exhibit 209. Business records exception.
Still hearsay, Your Honor.
Business record exception gets the business record, but it's hearsay. If there's hearsay involved inside the business record, there's still objection to hearsay. So plaintiff has used 35 hours and 6 minutes. Defendants have used 36 hours and 31 minutes, which means the plaintiff has 26 hours and 9 minutes left. And the defendant has 24 hours and 44 minutes left, okay? And just a reminder, as we said from the very beginning, once time is up, once your time is up, your time is up. If it's in the middle of a witness, I'm going to stop you. So other than that, does anybody have anything else for me?
Yes, sir. It's just a math question. I'm thinking we have 25.44.
Sammy says 24.
They have 35.06.
If you add 36 hours and 31 minutes and 24 hours and 44 minutes, you get what?
60 and 75. And what is our allotment? It's 61.
Well, you can get with Sammy when we're done, okay? Is it right or wrong?
What's the total?
What's that?
What's the total?
61 hours and 15 minutes. Does that add up then? That is right. Mr. Ronenberg says I'm right. Okay. Mr. Ronenberg says I'm right. Okay. So that's the right time. Sammy did it 3 times over, so I thought that was right. You made him very nervous.